Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today, very quick update about two games. The two games that we were not able to make a comment on in the past few days because I have not been posting videos during the weekend. I was very busy. So, you have seen the lineup against BGS Cheze, and actually the game finished 5-2, which was very good. As you can see, we've been running quite a bit of a risk because two of the opponents had to be disqualified in order for us to win. But yeah, luckily we were able to manage in the end and to pull it off in the end, and we won 5-2. So possibly because of these two disqualifications to the opponent's players, we were able to achieve 70% ball possession against 30% ball possession for the opponents, 32 shots versus 5, and then 23 shots on target for us, 3 shots on target for the opponents. What is a bit concerning is the fact that the opponents were able to score twice out of three shots on target, which is very bad. And then, but yeah, of course, we have been playing without defensive midfielder, so we definitely have to reconsider the idea of playing with the defensive midfielder. But you'll see what happened in the following game about this. And then 3 set pieces for us, 4 set pieces for the opponent, which sounds a bit bizarre, but then 1 yellow card for us, which is way better than usual, and 3 yellow cards for the opponents. Of course, 2 red cards for the opponents as well. So 3 more points. So quite a decent winning streak, I'd rather say, and against an opponent that on paper shouldn't be that dangerous, but as you can see, thanks to these 3 very dangerous strikers, were able to score twice out of 3 shots on target, and they were leading till the moment when 2 of the opponents were disqualified, which meant a victory for us from then on, basically. So let's take this one away and let's go to the following game that was played on Sunday evening instead. So we've been playing against Liguria, one of the strongest teams in this competition during this campaign. As you can see, they've got high qualities, a very, very thick defense with 2 additional defensive midfielders, so very, very hard to score against them. And they have 3 very, very good strikers, which means, of course, that they were dangerous a lot. So what happened here is that we were able to get to a draw. Not quite sure why, but let's have a look at the stats. Then we'll have a little comment on the attacking style, on the mentality we have used, because you haven't seen the lineup video. So I'm going to have a quick I'll put you up to date with a very quick comment about that. So 2-2 final score, 55% ball possession for the opponents, 45% ball possession for us. Of course, the opponents had very high quality in the midfield and very high experience as well, as far as I can remember. So yes, as you can see, 2 very good defensive midfielders plus one good offensive midfielder with some experience being lent to him by these 2 very good strikers. And then, of course, at least 1 out of 2 wingers was very good. The other one was a little less good, but yeah, that was a very, very tough match, and of course against a very thick defense. So 2-2, the final score, 55% ball possession for the opponents, 45% ball possession for us. 9 shots for the opponents, and out of 9 shots they were able to score only, quote unquote, twice, and then 3 shots for us, 5 shots on target for the opponents, 2 shots on target for us. We were basically lethal. 2 shots on target, 2 goals, and then 2 set pieces for the opponents, 0 set pieces for us, 2 yellow cards for the opponents, and 3 yellow cards for us. I would say as usual, which is something I don't like at all. But we were playing without Variopinto, as you can see here. We were playing with Brianza there. And we started playing normal, with normal mentality, so not attacking, because we usually play attacking. But I thought these 3 guys were just too dangerous. And we wanted to play on the wings, in particular on the left, where they looked a tiny bit weaker than on the other side. So we started like that. Then we went very attacking at the 70th minute. What happened? Because I thought that their somewhat low stamina would help us out with scoring. So I thought, let's try and kill the game till a certain point. Then let's unleash our power, since we have higher stamina. I'm not quite sure whether it has paid off, because as you can see here, the opponents were leading, then we came back, so 1-1. Then we started at the 70th minute going very attacking, and the final outcome was the opponents going ahead with a second goal. So I'm not quite sure whether going very attacking has saved us, because it allowed us to score the second goal, and the opponents would have eventually scored anyways, despite us playing normal even at the 70th minute, or if this actually allowed the opponents, so going very attacking allowed the opponents to score once more. Not quite sure. I'm not fully sure what happened, but the most important thing at the moment is that we obtained 1 point. So we have been obtaining a lot of points in the past, I think, 4 or 5 games. So let's have a look here. As you can see, we are in the 7th position. We were going straight to the playoff zone, but unfortunately this 2-2 score has stopped us. But we are still somewhat close to the first position. We're 12 points away with I'd say 17 games to go. Was that? No, 19 games to go. So I would say we're not too far, and we're definitely not too far from the playoffs either. So I'm somewhat optimistic about the fact that the opponents might make some mistakes in the future. Of course, we cannot afford to make any. They can, we cannot, because of the points difference. But let's try and see what we can achieve. In my opinion, during this very last game, we have shown that we are a very strong team. And I'm pretty sure that improving this defense by a tiny bit, possibly by replacing Acosta with a tiny bit of a stronger player, then we would possibly, well, probably be we would, yeah, in my opinion, we will probably somewhat easily get up to the 3rd position at least. So let's see if we can manage to do it anyways, and let's see what happens in the rest of the season, just to make sure we make the right decisions according to our position in the next few games. So I'm very curious, and I'd like to have a look at the fixtures there, because I'd like to see how long our streak went. So we lost against Ibeggio, and then I think we started winning. We won against Portoferraio Rovers, so 1. Against Aciriale, so 2. Against Palermo Calcio 3 against BGS Cesar 4, and we have drawn against Liguria. Set 4 here, so basically 5 games without a loss in a row. Let's hope it's going to keep on going like that. The problem is this one game, because Stella Rossonera Lucca are very strong opponents, so hopefully we'll be able to get at least 1 point against them as well. So guys, thanks a lot again for watching, and see you tomorrow for a new lineup video. Bye bye.